the second best. There is no second best.
Morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get up and get going, guys. Let's get going. The first trading day in the New York Stock Exchange. It happens now. How's it going, guys? Happy New Year. All of the, of course, the stuff and things. Good morning. Good morning to you, User G. First here, of course. Joyce. Happy. Joy. How you doing, Joyce, this morning? How you doing? I'm still trying to wake up with the coffee. I was up late last night. OG Bobbin says, when will then be soon? Come on, guys. It's been, you know what? It's been a while since I asked you guys. You asked this question, but yeah, you know what? You get the same answer.
When will then be now? Soon.
It's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. Sooner than you may think. We've got OG Bobbin says, when will then be soon? Yes, good morning to Crypto JPEG as well. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Of course, I'm tired of winning. Nothing new here. It's just the same stuff we normally see. Of course, are hitting our predictions right on target.
You win so much.
I'm so tired of winning, guys.
Tired of winning.
I am so tired of winning. But, of course, not in the way that we want to. I'm tired of course, predicting Bitcoin's price action. Called for baseline bull last night. We got exactly baseline bull right down the center. What else is new? Same shit, different day, guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm tired of it. I just want to wake up one morning and be so wrong in the right direction. And we still haven't got, a super bull candle in forever. So why not do that? Why not do that instead? No, instead, of course, we got the same thing as per usual. Just kind of, rough price action. It is, the first day trading, in the United States stock market. I wouldn't expect, the moon. It is a Friday as well. Stocks is kind of finding a correction phase here. Let's take a look and see how gold's doing. Gold looks like it's starting to bounce maybe here on the 15-minute. Silver also doing a similar kind of thing. Still doing the thing. All right. We'll see how long that lasts. Maybe we see a little bit more rollover. I was expecting maybe another recovery back down to 64 or 65 on silver, and a recovery, the same thing on gold, another retouch maybe. That one's already stopped out though. I think that one's not going to come back down to 4,300. Maybe one more touch to 44 before another leg up, and we continue this crazy rally. It has a long way to go to correct from its Bart Simpson. We saw, what was this? A few days, I guess that was New Year's. Yeah, New Year's Eve right there. All right. Let's get back into Bitcoin. $88,750 on Bitcoin. The S&P on futures, everything's just kind of sitting right below 6,900. Overall sentiment right now is kind of correcting for crypto. Last night, we were looking at crypto fear and greed, and it was sitting at was it 26, right? Regular fear, back in regular fear again. Let's take a look and see where we're at right now on fear and greed for the stock market before we open. And crypto. Back to neutral. Nope, not quite. We're in 44 in fear this morning for the stock market, and we are sitting at probably still fear. Yep, 28 now in fear. Not too bad. I'll take it. This has been the longest time we've ever been in extreme fear/fear, even in a bear market. I've never seen 3 months of sentiment overall stuck in fear. All right, let's see what else we got this morning. I got a clip from Bloomberg I wanted to share with you guys. Just a little overall sentiment going into this year. Consumer spending, of course, is kind of slowed down a little bit, but it's all being held up by the top 10%.
We were actually thinking there was a very high chance there was going to be a recession in the U.S. Clearly, the data so far has shown that that is not the case. We don't have Q4 numbers yet. Obviously, we had the government shutdown in the very beginning of that, but all signs are pointing to a re-accelerating or stable U.S. economy. That being said, we do think that the first 6 months of 2026 could be a little bit slower. We'll see how the holiday shopping season kind of pans out. But we're seeing this K-shaped economy where high-end consumers, the top 10%, represents 50% of consumer spending. So that bottom 90% of consumers likely to pull back, right? Especially in the EV market, they're not getting these tax incentives.
Right.
The top 10% was never qualifying for them, right? So in the second half,
I don't think they're buying any new cars, by the way, the bottom 50%, right?
well,
New cars are too
I think
expensive.
the average car price
Yes.
is now over 30,000.
Over
Right?
50. Over 50.
50.
Yeah, it's crazy. But listen, we have a K-shaped market as well.
Very.
I keep waiting for this broadening out. And when I came in this morning, I typed most U4 into my Bloomberg terminal. That shows you the pre-market movers. And the winners today are the winners of last year, right? Vertiv, Micron, Western Digital, Palantir, Tesla. It's just the same kind of like high bandwidth DRAM memory makers that are gaining ground again. When do
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I forget. Someone posted this in the Discord the other day. Let me see if I can dig it up. We got about 3 minutes until the open bell. Just getting a little banter going this morning. Where was it? I think it was AI robots and tech. No, where did you guys put this damn thing? We got a $5 super chat coming in hot from Andy. Thank you this morning, Andy. How you doing? How you doing? Stupid crypto. When Otaku open mic on YouTube. When I get back to the studio by the end of the year, I'll have that all set up and ready to go. Yes, Andy. Yes, we're going to be doing open mic nights here on YouTube. Hopefully every Friday night for the foreseeable future, starting in February. So stay tuned for that, guys, as it develops. I got to get back to the studio to really prepare for something like that, though. Let me see if I can find this, though, before we get started. But thanks again for reminding me, Andy. It is coming. It is coming. Soon. I gotta find where you guys put this. I don't know where it went now. I could have sworn it was either in Chaos or... I'm not gonna be able to find it. It was a long time ago. In Discord terms. Right after the New Year's, probably. Also, guys, if you're not also part of the Discord, don't forget to hit the link down below and jump into the chaos after the live. I'm not going to be able to find it. But yeah, basically, one of you guys sent me a video. It might have been, Jake over on X, Twitter. Of course, Twitter's going to give you the real news going on. And he was just basically showing me this little funny piece about the price of RAM right now. The price of DDR, of course, memory chips are exploding. I think it was Jake the Snake. Where's my boy Jake? Nope, it wasn't Jake. Alright, I give up. I tried, guys. I tried. It was just something that was a spur of the moment kind of thing. But anyway, memory right now, all chips manufacturing. To build a computer in 2026 is going to cost a fortune. I'm talking like $3 or $4 grand for a decent computer. It's getting insane. All right. Let's see what else we got. We got about a minute and a half to the market bell. Let's see what else Bloomberg's yapping about. They're on break right now. All right. Let's take a look at the overall market. How is Crypto Bubbles doing? Real quick before the market opens. Yeah, everything's just kind of chopping up, guys. We're just slowly recovering, up about 3-4%, about the same as it was last night as well. All right. Market bell in about a minute. Don't want to miss it. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Still tumbling down to our baseline target. Not surprised there. 88,000 could come next, but it's holding so far this morning. We'll see how far we can take this and run with it. 88,000 would be recovering right around here if we do see something like we usually do, and the morning opens right around 10 o'clock, 10:30. This is where we would recover to. Guys, I've been talking about this now forever. It seems like we've been going sideways for over 2 weeks now. I think it's been like 18, 19 days. The bottom is in, for the love of God. It feels like it. It looks like it. All metrics are starting to appeal to that direction of the market. I've been showing you guys, of course, every day on the order books. Let's get going. Let me show you one more. I should have enough time just to show you that real quick. Of course, the Heat Map brought to you by Kimba the Light Snowland on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys.
What are you, stupid?
Of course, thinking about your cost savings every day, because I also have to pay these bills too, and I'm only human. All right, so this is what we're looking at right here on Bitcoin's current price action on the order books. And it's about the same as last night. And I just want to point out, the longer we stay in this range, look at how many more buys now, wow, are now starting to load above the previous price action, even higher on every single channel. So I'm excited, guys. Are you excited? I feel like price action is starting to load in a lot higher. All right, let's get back into it before I miss the open bell. There it is. Dang it.
Maybe. But we had some good performance in Asia and Europe as well. So
You had the 10-year yield jumping up to almost 420 this morning. See that?
Yep, absolutely.
Coming back down a little bit right now here, and see the opening bell there in New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ market sites this morning on the NYSE. Robinhood ringing the opening bell, and talk about a stock that's been an absolute rocket.
Yep.
Robinhood is up over 800% in the last 2 years.
Is that right?
That's
Where am I on that?
insane.
I'll have to check my portfolio.
800%.
Yeah, I mean, and once again today, I mean, the winners of last year just soaring again today. See S&P cash trade up 0.6%, NASDAQ up more than 1%, but of course it closed down the NASDAQ 100 0.9% on Wednesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, Indu Index, 48,176, and the U.S. 10-year right now at 416. We got to 419 this morning, so it basically soared on Wednesday, and then this morning came back down. Now people are buying those treasuries. Take a look at commodities, Paul. The metals trade to me has been fascinating. Not just gold, but silver more so, and it's back up a little to $74 today. It had been 84 at its highest intraday over the last week or two. Then copper. Last Wednesday, up over 13,000, now at 12,518. And New York crude, 56.90 a barrel. So NYMEX crude coming down 53
People in
cents.
the oil patch are not happy with $56 oil because their cost of production is basically right about there.
But what are they going to do about it? Like, it seems that there's a supply glut and an expectation of that to continue through this year. Nobody that I have spoken to on this program is bullish oil.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you go just filled up yesterday, $2.65 a gallon at the BP station, Route 35 in Wall Township. I mean, you don't see
$2.65.
$2.65.
So all right, so you're still putting regular unleaded gas into your luxury German automobile that requires at least 91 octane.
Because it's a rental, it's a lease.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's kind of how I think about it.
I mean, essentially, you're screwing the next guy that buys that car.
Probably,
right?
yeah.
Because it's not really great for your motor. I'm paying still, $4 and change a gallon in Westchester.
God.
And that's because I'm susceptible to marketing. I go to Shell because they have the Formula One a sponsorship there.
And that's for the Scat Pack and the naturally aspirated.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Speaking of, let's bring in our global autos czar.
What do we have
now.
this
Craig
morning?
Trudell joins us out of London. He covers
I really want to hear about auto this morning. All right. CNBC. We're going over to CNBC. What do we got this morning from CNBC? Doing a quick little market update. We're talking about Nike right now. I don't really want to hear about shoes and cars this morning. Fox B, give us some juicy drama in the world today. They're talking about Tesla sales fall in fourth quarter on low EV demand. As we just heard, no one's buying these damn cars because the top 10% already has their automaker, of course, or their purchase, right? Their auto purchase, and no one in the bottom 90% is buying cars right now. They can't afford it. No one can afford anything.
Spain sales fell by
broke.
44%. Again, the numbers are bad. Investors don't seem to care. The stock's at 457.
What's the story there, Lou? It's a head scratcher to me too. I think Lawrence.
But the robots are coming,
and
Tesla will do fine. All right, I'm over it. Let's take a look and see what the headlines are doing this morning, and then we'll get back to Tradfi when they change to some of these topics because they suck right now. Let's take a look at CNBC this morning. Tesla's in the highlighting here. Front page, meet the 2026 stock market. It's the same AI-reliant market of 2025. That's right. It's the same damn thing. Nothing has changed for the stock market interest this morning. Buffett says Berkshire has the best odds of the company of listing 100 more years as he hands over the reins. Okay. Any way you look at it, U.S. stock market is expensive as the year begins, Bank of America says. Will he stay or will he go? Powell is not saying whether he'll stay on the Fed board or, and of course his term, when his term ends, not be participating with the rest of his chair. Stocks rise to kick off 2026. Why airlines class wars will intensify in 2026. Trump says the U.S. will intervene if the Iran volatility violently kills protesters. That's okay. Oh, geez. The club's top 10 things to watch in the stock market this Friday. I'm not feeling any of the news today, guys. Bernie Sanders and Ron DeSantis speak out against the data center boom. We can take a look at that, see what their objections are. Here are Friday's biggest analyst calls: NVIDIA, Apple, Wayfair, Under Armour, CoreWeave, and more. Trump's first veto of a second term hit infrastructure projects, draw acquisitions of retribution. We can take a look at that one as well. Let's see what he's vetoing. The last thing that Biden's administration vetoed was the bipartisan market structure bill. Don't forget that. The Clarity Act back in 2024. Oh my God, 24. This feels like it was just yesterday. No, it was not that long ago. It was a year ago. Over 2 years ago now, I guess. Trump delays increased tariffs on upholstered furniture. Shares of KFC and Pizza Hut Indian operator Devyani, a jump on merger announcement. Baidu plans Hong Kong IPO of AI chip unit Kunlun X in spinoff move. I don't know what that is. Best credit cards to help you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, let's dive into some of these headlines. Bernie Sanders and Ron DeSantis speak out against the data center boom. It's a bad sign for the AI industry. Bernie Sanders on Vermont, of course, and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis are pushing back against the AI industry from opposite ends of the political spectrum. So this is a Republican and an independent. Rising electricity costs and risks to grid stability are stoking voter anger. The AI industry's growth plans could be at risk as opposition mounts ahead of 2026 midterm elections. Let's see what we got. Democratic Senator Bernie Sanders says that in right-wing Ron DeSantis agree on virtually nothing, but they found a common ground this year as leading skeptics of the artificial intelligence industry data center boom. The alignment of the two national figures on the left and right signals that the political reckonings is brewing over the AI industry's impact on electricity prices. 100%, man. I mean, it's gone up 20% year over year since 2020, man. We can't keep paying these ridiculous prices. You have to make more than 20% a year, every single year, year over year, to outpace inflation alone, yet alone the freaking electricity prices. You have to make at least 25% for that. Grid stability and labor market. The opposition could slow the industry's development plans if it reaches a broad bipartisan consensus. Sanders IVT of Vermont, independent Vermont, has called for a national moratorium on data center construction. Frankly, I think that you've got to slow this process down, says Sanders. He told CNBC over the break. The staunch Republicans' proposal could run afoul with the White House, which is pushing the scale of AI as quickly as possible. President Donald Trump issued an executive order on December 11th to prevent excessive state of regulation of AI. Honestly, though, I gotta defend the Republicans on this because look where we are with against China right now. Guys, this showed you the most extravagant AI drone display I've ever seen. It looked like we're living in Wonderland. Like, it doesn't look like anything from humanity has ever created before. I mean, they're so far ahead of us, it's ridiculous. And it's only going to get, of course, better for them in China. And we're a third world country now, guys. That's where we are. As more and more information has gotten out, do you want a hyperscale data center in the villages? Yes or no? The governor asked. I think most of the people would say no. They don't want it. DeSantis is finishing his second term as Florida's governor, and his future political ambitions are unclear. Sanders says that his fourth term as Vermont senator will likely be his last. I mean, he's pushing, I don't know. He's got to be 90 now, isn't he? How old is Sanders? How old is Mr. Bernie? 84. 84. He's getting there. Not quite as old as Maxine Waters, but they're both old as dirt. Okay, Florida and Vermont are not major data center states, but rising utility bills played a key role in the landslide victory of Democrat Abigail Spanberger in the governor's race in this year in Virginia, the world's largest data center market. I did not know that Virginia was. I thought that was I don't know. They just built like one of the largest ones out near me, state over. In Indiana, I don't know the name of this. I don't know the name of the city. Residential electricity prices are forecast to rise another 4% on average nationwide in 2026, after increasing about 5% in 2025, according to the Federal Energy Information Administration. With the cost of living at the center of American politics, the impact of data centers on local communities will likely play a role in the midterm elections next November. We have gone we have gone from a period where data centers were sort of seen as unmitigated good and as an engine in growth, a lot of elected officials and policymakers, to people now recognizing that we're short, said Abe Silverman, who served as general counsel for the Public Utility Board in New Jersey from 2019. All right, moving on. Oh my gosh, we're not going to be able to get through this article. Okay, the shortage, the crisis on the biggest grid. The shortage is most acute on the nation's largest grid. The power shortage is nearly equivalent to the electricity demand of Philadelphia, Silverman said. This makes blackouts more likely. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I've been noticing that here in Florida too. We lose power like every single week. Let's see. Here where I'm staying right now in sunny Florida. What else we got? The price of secure power capacity, PJM, has exploded in recent years. $23 billion attributed to the data centers. According to Watchdog Monitoring Analytics, these costs are ultimately passed on to consumers. I know I felt it. This amounts to the amounts of wealth transfer. The Watchdog told PJM in a November newsletter. I don't think we've seen the end of the political repercussions, said Rob Gramlich. Man, he's a gremlin. President of the Grid Strategies, a power sector consulting firm. Oh God, that's a terrible last name. All right, I'm over it. I'm over this. I was hoping to get to DeSantis, but this thing just keeps going. All right, moving on. Trump's first vetoes on the second term of bipartisan infrastructure projects draw acquisitions of retribution. Let's take a look and see if this is somewhat relative or not. President Donald Trump issued a pair of vetoes on Tuesday that blocked legislation to support bipartisan infrastructure projects in Colorado and Florida. Some Colorado lawmakers suggested that the vetoes are a response to the states refusing to release Tina Peters, who was convicted by a state court of tampering with election machines. Trump vetoed a total of 10 bills during his first term, and this will be the first one he has in his second. Pair of bipartisan infrastructure projects in Colorado and Florida. What is this pertaining to? Just the voting machines? The bill would reduce the payments local communities must provide to the federal government for construction of Arkansas Valley's conduit pipeline poised to provide clean drinking water to the rural communities in Colorado. In a message to Congress after vetoing the legislation, Trump said the bill would continue the failed policies of the past by forcing federal taxpayers to bear even more the massive cost of the local water project. Local water project that is initially conceived was supposed to be paid for by the localities using it. Okay. I'm assuming they don't want to take on a local problem with federal money. Bipartisan Colorado lawmakers who pushed the bill erupted after the veto, vowing Congress will override it. What the hell does that have to do with voting machines? Making it good on vow and retribution after the Colorado refused to free Tina Peters, former Colorado County clerk who was convicted last year of crimes relating to a breach of voting machines in 2020 election. I think that's reaching. Okay. I'm over it. Nothing article right there in the news. Bitcoin getting another rebound here, spiking to 90, getting close to 90, 89.3, back to 89.3. We're not even at 10 a.m. yet. Damn, the market is doing, some different stuff, guys. This is exciting. So we are returning back to the top of that channel. This could ultimately lead to a cup and handle breakout still. By the end of the day, taking us closer to 92,000. I don't know if we're going to see 92 by the end of the day, but anything, of course, is still possible in Bitcoin's future. Again, we're still not seeing any of that manipulated price action we saw before the monthly close. Hopefully we don't see any more of that. This is what we're, of course, referring to. We get in this range, we sell off. We return back down to the bottom. The bottom right now is currently around 86,500. Then we, of course, shoot back up. And then what do? 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m. almost every single day. Here in this side of the world, the other side of the world, we come down. We, of course, Bart Simpson the whole damn thing all over again. It's been a very, very, very clear trading zone until hopefully this year. All right, hopefully it'll end today. Getting back in the chat. Yes, Gamma Goddess is awake. Grand Rising Otaku and Chaos family, good morning. Good morning to you as well, Gamma. Let's get this money indeed. OG Bobbin says, Danny, don't pay taxes. It's theft. I agree, Bobbin, but that's what we got to do, of course, to avoid prison here in the United States. The only thing, two things that are certain, of course, are death and taxes here in the United States. OG Bobbin says, when will them be soon? Okay, I read that earlier. Good morning, Super Danny. Good morning. Time to calculate taxes. I did that 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Oh God, yes. Time to do taxes in a month or two. Bitcoin's still on the rise here. Maybe trying to find a little bit of consolidation before another leg up. If we do see something like this play out, let's take a look at the smaller time frames real quick, and then jump back into TradFi news. Come on, load. What the hell? Show me the rest of my. Jeez. Looks like it already bounced there. We could, of course, come back down, retrace 88,800 to keep that momentum going. 89K flat. If we just touch that again one more time, get another leg up. It looks like we are wicking pretty fast, though. Something like this, getting closer to about 1030. Hopefully, we do not see a drop after that, though. But instead, we see maybe an explosion to the upside, setting us back up above 90K. We haven't been above 90K very much at all in the last, I don't know, few weeks. The only time we ever touched it was on the 28th. Before that, it was the 22nd. And the bears have been really, really cautious about getting us any more ground than that since the middle of the month. So be exciting. That was, of course, of December. Obviously, we just got into January now. I do have my alarms going off on my phone. Let's see what other coins are moving. And we'll get into overall sentiment here in a second. Looks like we got, of course, it's the only one that won't let me sleep at night. Miria, that's right, Miria. For those who know or care, Miria right now sitting at 4085, recovering from a low last night of about 4074. All right, so that's what's going on with that project in particular. So I think really moving in a significant fashion above 5%. Everything else is kind of chopping around 2 or 3 to the upside. All right. Let's get back into it, guys. See what else TradFi is talking about, and then take a look at overall sentiment here in a second.
As I said, a special edition of Bloomberg TV and radio.
Come on, give me someone good.
And Bloomberg Intelligence. We are kicking off 2026 on a positive note, but following a little bit of a pullback in these markets. It looks like the same winners in 2026, at least on the first trading day, as in 2025. It's all about optimism around AI. Dan Ives of Wedbush Securities, global head of tech research there. You know him well because of his
That was a brutal sports code.
Fantastic sartorial taste. Was on this morning, says this is an inflection point for the AI revolution on Bloomberg surveillance this morning.
To me, it's about the second, third, fourth derivatives playing out across AI. Look, it's monetization. And you talk about Tesla, it's the next phase in terms of autonomous, robotics, consumer AI, especially when it comes to Apple. And I think what we're going to see, look, I think it's a prove it year.
They're so behind.
That actually makes me more bullish because I think now we go into the next phase of AI. I think tech stocks are up 20, 25% in 2026, but it's not just big tech. It's about second, third, fourth derivatives playing out.
I will be fascinated to see. I don't think anything is officially expected.
All right, you're just showing old clips now. Come on, come on. All right, moving into CNBC now. Let's see what we got. What are they talking about? The Dow, the SP 500 currently.
The notable feature here, July was our only reading in 2025 that was below 50 in contraction territory. The month after.
Just want to pause this for a second. Looks like, yeah, the SP 500 right now is producing the same exact thing that gold, Bitcoin and gold and everything else is doing right now. Everything, of course, following tech. Looks like, yeah, we're about ready to break out of a cup and handle pattern as well for the S&P 500. Crazy, crazy. Again, it's all in the charts. All right, let's get back into, let's take a look one more time at Fox Business, and then we'll jump into sentiment. What do we got?
With you too. Take care. All right. By the way, another big retailer is actually preparing for bankruptcy. Who is it this time, Lauren?
The owner of the legendary Saks, Bergdorf Goodman, and Neiman Marcus, all the places I dream of just, being able to go into and buy whatever I wanted. They're reportedly preparing to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The Wall Street Journal reports they're in talk with creditors after missing a $100 million interest payment to bondholders. That's all part of the debt.
All right, more doom, more doom. Okay, let's continue on. Let's take a look at overall sentiment this morning. What do we got? What do we got for us? How is the fear and greed looking at the market already opened? Still sitting in neutral at 48 for the stock market. Crypto fear and greed right now looking at 28 as well. Still in fear, the same. We're slowly creeping out of fear and heading towards the neutral zone. Let's take a look at the Dixie. How's the Dixie holding up? Dixie's still on the rise. I don't know why. 98.4. I guess until tax season is really starts to ramp up, people are still sitting in U.S. Treasury notes. All right. Moving on. What else we got for crypto bubbles this morning? Let's take a look here. Everything's up about roughly 4.5% right now on the top 100. 4.1% on the top 100. Let's take a look at some of the biggest movers on the day. Pepe coming in the new year. Yes. Let's go. 35% for Pepe this morning. That's a good sign, guys. Usually we see these silly meme coins run. Floki up 20% as well, right before the big breakout for Bitcoin. I do like seeing that. That's of course a good thing to see before a breakout. Fast tokens up 134% on the weekly here. Looking for opportunities to DCA as per always, but nothing is even close to being oversold on the day, on the week, or even on the month, guys. Look at the month. Let's take a look at that. We're looking for 25, we're looking at 30s. Solid 30s and 40s with real utility. Going into 2026, there's nothing, guys. Not a single thing is oversold right now at 30% off. We were covering coins that were 40, 50% off on the month, just last month, and here we are. There's not a single thing to throw my money at right now today. I'm looking for a pullback, maybe sort of scaring the market. I got some money that I did a tax loss harvesting at the end of last year. I'm going to sit on that until I see another pullback. But yeah, it looks like ICP's down 16% if you like ICP. That's nothing on the month, guys. That's like a move we usually see on the weekly, right? Injective protocol, it's been a while since I even mentioned that protocol. Is down 20%. Nothing's even close to 30. Nothing. All right, I'm over it. There's nothing here, guys. Nothing to see here. No DC opportunity today in the first day trading in 2026. Crazy. Let's take a look at the top 200 assets and see if it's looking the same as well. The day, of course, the biggest mover is still River. That's that project that entered our space in the top 200 here just a week ago. On the week, we're looking for projects that are down at least 15%. Some 20. We do have a couple. There's not much. The meme coin Pippin that was it allegedly AI meme. I forget what that thing's all about. Anyway, not that many of them even have any real utility. Merlin is down 38.2%. Merlin, of course, is a pretty new project. Maybe you want to stay kind of safe on that one. But is it? I think it came out at the tail end of last year. But anyway, Merlin's down 38.2%. Maybe that's what you want to look at. Maybe DCAing into. Again, do your own research. On the monthly here, we're looking for 30% offs on some of our favorite coins. Starknet is the only thing still. Telecoin. Was it Telegram? Telecoin down 32% on the month here. Maybe that's your wheelhouse. I don't know. It's the first time I ever even mentioned it on the top 200 oversold. I know it has utility. I'm just not a big fan of it. Let's see. Track is down 25. Man, we really got to look in the weeds today. Oh my God. Graph is down 26. Egan Layer is down 31. God, I just don't feel any of these. None of them. Again, guys, you're going to have to really look really hard. We might have to go into the top 300 now. Let's take a look. I never do the top 300. Let's take a look. I have no idea. I haven't heard of some of these names in a while. Linnea. It's been a while since I heard. We talked about Linnea. nothing else really calls to me. Beat is now in the top 300, guys. Now, that's that AI coin that blew up and was in the top 200 for a while. Is now sunken down, 50% off on the week. It could come back for another pass. You just never know. I've been calling for a bottom here. I think it's already exhausted it. Let's see. Look at it for like 75 cents maybe, but I'm not buying this project at all. It's a AI rhythm game. What else we got? Prom's down 10%. We're looking on the days here. So those are the big movers on the day on the top 300. Beat, of course, is the most oversold thing on the top on the weekly with Flow. And on the month, we're looking for the 30s and 40s, 50s, maybe 40s and 50s on the month because, yeah, these coins are smaller market caps with, more risk. Alio, it's been a while since we talked about Alio. That's only down 12% on the month. There's really hardly anything even here on the top 300 as well, oversold 30%. We got Kava. I've heard of Kava before. It's been a minute. Magic Eden, haven't heard of that coin before. 37.1% off here on the monthly. Is that Concord? I think that's Concord there. Concordium. We talked about that when it was in the top 200 as well. It's down 32% on the month. Still up 185% on the year, though. Man, there's just nothing, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Today just is that kind of day. To me, again, it's bullish that I'm not able to pick out any big movers to the downside for us to look at for DCA opportunities. To me, it feels like we're rounding off the bottom here, and we're about ready to, of course, start to recover in a bigger way. All right, guys, I got nothing for you. That's, of course, my 2 cents. I would probably not be DCAing today.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, let's go back to TradFi one more time. OG Bobbins is pumped out fun. If you want to risk it for the biscuit, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I would not be touching that thing with a 10-yard stick. All right, we've got, let's take a look. More banter over at Bloomberg.
I'm out of here.
You're out of here? What, only 1 hour?
Well, I did surveillance. That was 3 hours.
Well,
all right.
And I've got to do the childcare thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
The nanny has the week off.
All right, well, thanks.
Okay, all right. They got nothing for us over there. They're about to go on break. Let's take a look at CNBC. Netflix and Paramount battle for, Warner Brothers.
The way that other studios cannot right now.
All right, I'm going to try and go to the movies maybe in the near future. Maybe see that Marty Supreme. I don't know. You know.
All right. Whatever, banter. Fox Business. Severe snow and ice reported on New York State roads. Thank God I don't live there anymore. And, I'm glad I'm not up north right now either, in any capacity.
And if you must drive, use caution, reduce your speed, and allow extra time to reach your destination.
Come on, Fox Business. How about we talk about business for once?
Just, if it isn't plowing, it's snow.
We get nothing of value out of that news outlet. But speaking of news outlets, guys, if you want to watch all this stuff for free, go to newslive.com. Catch that free. I'm not endorsed. I don't get paid by sponsoring this. I just want to save you some money because I don't want to pay for all these subscriptions we do these years. Oh my God.
Stupid?
Can't afford it. I can't afford it. I'm pretty rich. I can't afford it. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at the crypto news over real quick. It's about that time. We got about 2 minutes. Yeah, it's about that time. 10 o'clock in the morning. We, of course, cover the crypto headlines. Let's take a look and see what we got this morning from Cointelegraph. Bitcoin ETF momentum builds in South Korea as regulation lags behind. We could take a look at that and see what's going on in South Korea right now. They were leading for a while. 2 years ago, I think it's been since they were leading in crypto, regs. Let's see what else we have here. Cash-like privacy is among digital euro's hardest political trade-offs. What crypto exchanges are watching in 2026, according to OKX Rafiki? I don't know. Here's what happened in crypto today. There's nothing articles, mostly, for the most part, on Cointelegraph this morning. Let's take a look and see what's going on in South Korea. With trading hour extensions and digital finance upgrades underway, Korea Exchange is positioning for crypto ETFs while approvals remain stalled. South Korea Securities and Derivatives Exchange operator Korea Exchange KRX plans to increase a new investment products, including crypto exchange traded funds, ETFs, and derivatives as part of the broader push for modernizing capital markets. Speaking at the first trading day ceremony in the new year, KRX chairman Jung Young Bo signaled the exchange was operationally prepared to support crypto ETFs, even as regulators continued to deliberate whether or not such products could be approved under existing securities regulations. Zhang framed the move as part of South Korea's efforts to move beyond the Korean discount, a phenomenon where domestic stocks trade at lower valuations of global peers, just like the kimchi trade for Bitcoin. The dynamic is different in crypto, where Bitcoin often trades as a premium on local exchanges compared with the overseas platforms. He has pointed out the initiatives such as the gradual shift towards a 24-hour trading and digital finance readiness. While the New Year's speech did not announce new regulatory approvals, it highlighted the growing coordination between market operators and policymakers at the country evaluates whether crypto can be integrated into this traditional financial system. Infrastructure is ready. Regulations still undecided for South Korea. All right. Moving on. Let's see what else we got here. Let's take a look at, how about CoinDesk? See what CoinDesk is covering this morning. On the first trading day for the stock market, Bitcoin squeeze sets stage for major price swing. It's loading. It feels like it. That one came out 9 hours ago. My God. We covered this one last night, though. Turkmenistan legalizes crypto mining and exchanges to boost their economy. If you guys didn't hear about that from us last night, we covered that on the Real News over on Twitter. Yeah, so you could have fooled me into thinking this was, what'd I say, a fake country, because I've never heard of it before, Turkmenistan. But they had, of course, the flag next to it on Twitter in the emojis, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's real. All right, moving on. More countries, of course, adopting crypto every single day. Let's take a look at BitcoinNews.com. We're running out of steam, guys. There's hardly anything being covered this morning, coming back from the New Year's break. Let's see. Bitcoin ETFs end 2025 under pressure of outflows as they deepen. I think it's 11 hours ago. My God, there's nothing breaking this morning. Bigger than a bull market, Binance signals liquidity policy easing, trillions on chain. Coming soon, right? The bull case for XRP rises. Flare data confirms real DeFi demand. I think that's old too. That's 3 days ago. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
All right, we got to find some better news. This is ridiculous, guys. Come on. You are so far behind. Let's take a look at cryptonews.net, see what's going on over there. And then my tried and true favorite daily hodl after this. $110 billion in crypto left South Korea in 2025 owing to strict trading rules. That's 21 minutes ago. Still news coming out of South Korea. Obviously, they're working on that. Bitcoin Exchange OKX releases its 38 reserve report. And here's the details from OKX if you want to read that. I really don't. Bitcoin miner Bitfarms exiting Latin America with 30 million sale of Paraguay sale. BlackRock moves 120 million in Bitcoin and Ethereum to Coinbase Prime. We can take a look at that and see what's going on with the Papa Fink, right? Let's see what's going on with Daddy Fink. BlackRock transferred over 120 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum onto Coinbase Prime. 1,134 Bitcoins and 7,255 Ethereum coins were involved in the transaction. I covered this last night that we saw this over in X. There was a list of all the Bitcoin sitting in the hands of the institutions right now, and Coinbase is like one of the largest wallets right now. Of course, assets not under management, but facilitated by the exchange itself is almost 1 million right now. And it's huge because Binance used to lead the way when it came to the total amount of Bitcoin on their exchange in the world. BlackRock labeled a wallet today sent 1,134 Bitcoin worth around 101 million and 7,000 Ethereum worth about 22 million of Coinbase Prime, the institutional custody arm of Bitcoin crypto exchange per Arkham. The latest transfers come during a period of massive outflows of the crypto exchange's traded products, including BlackRock's own offerings. Data from Farside investors said the U.S. spot ETFs reversed back to the inflows on December 31, shedding of 348 million as markets closed in 2025. BlackRock's IBIT led the outflows with 99 million dollars withdrawn. I bet still dominates the Bitcoin ETF market, holding, of course, 770,800 Bitcoin with a total value about $67 billion. I wonder if they're loading this this premium product up. They of course, announced last year. I've been talking about it and trying to find news about it, but BlackRock's been very tight-lipped about their plans for it. That's, of course, their Bitcoin premium. I think they might be doing an Ethereum one, too. A premium product where they're going to be offering a yield on Bitcoin. And I think old boomers and TradFi are going to love that. All right, let's see what else we have in the chat before we continue on. Yes, Bobbins here saying, I don't have that coin. I'm not sure what coin. Tepe, T-E-P-E, is new shit. What? Tax evasion? Pepe? Oh, my God. Oh, my. Is that really a thing? Tax evasion Pepe. Tepe. Really? Let me see. Tepe. Just, I guess, avoid using coin. Tepe, yeah. Tepe to USD. Ridiculous. Well, it's... It won't let me find it. All right, I'm over it. Moving on. What else we got here? Let's. It might be time to, do one more news outlet. And then we will jump into TradFi again and go back to Twitter, of course, to finalize what we've heard breaking today. Coinbase International Institutional says stock perps positioned to become next major retail trading vehicle. Coinbase Institutional is signaling a significant shift in how mainstream retail traders might access financial markets. Bank of America CEO details the U.S. economy outlook as 2026 arrives. We can take a look at that. This just came out today as well. Insight from Bank of America executive CEO Brian Moynihan says America's economic prospects are strong, although there are risks to watch out for. In the news, CBS News interview, Moynihan says that as long as the employment levels remain high and workers continue to enjoy the wage growth, the outlook for the U.S. economy will remain positive. If the companies of America employ people and pay them a little bit more, they will spend, and the economy in the U.S. will be fine. It's kind of what we're getting. We did just get the list of states that have approved increases in their minimum wage. The average right now for those states that have complied is about $15 an hour as minimum wage. I think it was before it was about $7, something like that, or maybe less. I don't remember. But half of the U.S. states, roughly half of the U.S. states have already approved that. According to Moynihan, Bank of America has raised the U.S. economy's growth target due to the expected impact of tax cuts and business investments. And then you have the investments and the stimulus from the One Big Beautiful Bill Tax Act. You have the stimulus from one of the investments coming in that ought to keep it kicking in. And that's why our team went from 1.5% probability 4 months ago to 2.4% for 2026 now. Moynihan, however, says that the U.S. faces several risks that could derail the economic growth. The real question is, when the consumers keep spending in the United States, will it? We have the U.S. economy growing about 2.4% next year, but that's dependent on upon consumers staying engaged. I wonder how much of that is just inflation based on the amount of money swirling around, and of course the money printed. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to touch $40 trillion probably before the first quarter is over here in the United States. If the consumer becomes less engaged as we move from 2025 to 2026 and slows down their spending, that's going to slow down the economy. And so that's a risk. You just don't see it anywhere now. The second risk is wars. Yeah. Wars. The things that can go on and could create stock shocks to the market. And there's the usual things, cyber events and things like that as well. That's, of course, the outlook from Bank of America for 2026. Healthcare firm handing $2 million to consumers. That's going to be probably a class action lawsuit. That's from yesterday's news anyway. It's old. All right, let's go back through TradFi, guys. Let's do it. One more time.
Parts of the labor market, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. We have seen some labor market weakness this year, but those things are going to be supported more as the year unfolds in 2026, because we have this really accommodative tax policy accounting for expensing of CapEx and lower rates. And so there is some firepower here to the economy as a whole to offset what we have seen.
Okay, more money printing, more money printing. We got you, we got you. All right, CNBC, what we got? NASDAQ having the best day in 2 weeks.
So I'm not going to say that all these things transpire, but one certainty we have is we're getting a new Fed chair. How it all transpires is a big uncertainty. And I think also, I know this has been discussed before, but the reliance on a cadre of private, hopefully to become public, AI companies who, have to scale up immensely to meet the commitments that they have. I don't mean to pick on OpenAI, but how does a company with, call it $20 billion in revenue, meet $1 trillion of commitments over the coming 5 years?
Yeah.
How do you do that? And if you don't do that, I know everybody's, today is back to Mag 7 day, at least so far, but if they don't do that, I think that upends a lot of the earnings growth that's priced into the market because we are so top heavy.
All right, moving on. Fox Business as well. Let's see what we got over here. Gold, talking about gold.
I think we could, especially if the macro data continues to suggest that inflation is going to be sticky.
Right. Very good. Got through it all, Kenny. Kenny Porcari, great to see you, my friend. Have a great New Year
Happy
to
New
you.
Year to you.
And we missed most of it.
All right, still ahead. We're going to tell you about some new laws that just took effect, including one that lets dentists work remotely. What? Try and wrap your head around that one.
The robots are coming. I'm telling you guys. You have been pre-warned once again. All right. What else we got? Let's take a look at Bitcoin's price action currently and then head over to Twitter. Crypto Twitter. Bitcoin still trading around $89,277 at the time. We just ran it up to 90,100 here about 30 minutes ago on, of course, the market open. Not too bad. This is the highest candle we've had since, how long has it been? Holy crap. Since Sunday. The 28th. Hopefully it's going to be a good day for Bitcoin. If it does break out, that the giant cup and handle we've been, of course, looking at, if it does break out, we should get closer to about 91K. Only time will tell. It's still pretty early. 10 a.m. We usually reset it, though, so we'll see if it plays out like per usual. If you reset it, we could go down as low as 87.5. So I hope they don't do that to us again, like they have in the past, 20 days, right? 20 days. Look at this ridiculous chop every single day. All right, moving on. What else we got? Hopefully something different today. Let's get over into crypto Twitter, guys. Of course, doom scrolling. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to all the things down below. Of course, support the channel. Let's go. Unfiltered doom scrolling, unvetted. Let's see if we get banned this morning again. All right. Fiat Archive, January 25. The European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde says, "I'm confident Bitcoins will not enter the reserve of any European banks. We're only about that CBDC, right? All right, we want control. We want complete control. No Bitcoins for us." Yeah, we know, Christine. Okay, Iran offers to sell weapon systems, missiles, drones, and warships to foreign governments for Bitcoin and crypto, according to the Financial Times. Yeah. We got Miria. Look at that. We got a Miria marketing little thing here over on X. Miria AI removes complexity so devs can focus on what matters, creating epic games. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. American Research Institute, IHMC, a six-legged robot is built for speed and off-road mobility. That's crazy. Holy hell. Oh my God. But what would they make this do? Maybe to get to an emergency faster than anything else humanly possible? I don't know. Not sure what they would do with that. Maybe to chase down some assailant? Tax evasion? I don't know. All right, moving on. Donald Trump's Truth Social as of 24 hours ago. Let's take a look and see what we got here. We can't read it because it's locked behind a paywall. That's cool. A paywall. We could just go over there and check it over on his social page, I think. Let's take a look over here. He's talking about Border Patrol. He was talking about tariffs. Tariffs are overwhelming benefit to the nation, and they have been incredible for the national security prosperity like nobody's ever seen before. Losing our ability to tariff other countries who treat us unfairly will be a terrible blow for the United States of America. Thank you for this attention to this matter. Of course, just that was about an hour ago. Him citing about the tariffs. As he the Supreme Court is going to be ruling for this next week. I hope they actually start doing this next week. That should have happened last month. Okay, Merlin the trader says whales are back. Addresses holding 1,000 plus Bitcoin just flipped the net selling to heavy accumulation again. Let's see if this is true. Let's take a look over at Mr. 100's wallet, as we usually do when we talk about this sort of thing. See if he's been buying lately as well. And the last few times we looked at him in December, he has been, of course, buying a lot of Bitcoin. Looks like he sold 97 as of yesterday or 2 days ago on the 31st. But he was buying... This is just weird bot stuff, man. What is this? 0.00001. Why would you... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just moving some things, dust from other wallets to this one or something. Looks like 30 Bitcoin on the 25th. Looks like another 140 on the 25th. This is weird, Bitcoin accumulation. And another 101 on the 24th. That's, of course, has been his, So it looks like he sold from last month a chunk. Man, it's been all over the place. But he'll buy like 200 and then he'll sell like 200. He'll buy like 300 and then sell like 400. I don't know. This wallet's been going crazy. Looks like the month of December has been a large accumulation though. I mean, oh my God, look at this. For this particular whale wallet, just the month of December alone, 200 Bitcoin, 120 Bitcoin, 200 Bitcoin, 100, 200, 300, 100, 200, 300. Oh my God. And then of course he's only sold about 6 or 8, maybe roughly 1,000 after purchasing probably like 2,000 in the month of December. So interesting to see how that's going. I'm not sure why that, I guess tax loss harvesting on the 31st. Nothing happening yet in 2026. All right, so I don't know. A little mix there, mixed signals there from Mr. 100's wallet, but we'll see how this goes into 2026. Ethereum closed 9 red monthly candles in 2025. Damn, damn, that's crazy, Ethereum. Wow. This only happened in 2018, which was a bear market year. These things are a sign that the 4-year cycle might be dead. 100%. It's all coming from Raoul Paul. We haven't had the Clarity Act yet. Once that comes in, kind of okay, is now free to reign. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Bitcoin makes MicroStrategy liquid. Of course, from Sailor. JP Morgan Chase is the perfect business model. Make $100 billion manipulating silver and precious metals, and then only pay a $1 billion fine. There you go. 100%. Who covered this? CBS?
I wish Senator Warren would attack inflation the way she attacks crypto. I wish she would attack securing.
Is that Keaton? This is the debate from last. Banks like JP Morgan are like a cancer to our society, but government officials let them get away with time and time again. They financed Jeffrey Epstein, the largest. Oh boy. Okay. Warren claims to be a fighter for women and the fighter against the banks, but she's a fraud like all the other career politicians who said nothing so they can collect donations and stay in power. I confronted Warren about that a year before Epstein became the latest talking point, which is a guilt display on Warren's face. I think this was Elizabeth Warren's opposition. Was it Keaton last year?
Child sex trafficking operation in history with Jeffrey Epstein. And you know, Senator Warren didn't ask a single question. She wanted to talk about crypto because she's so hyper-focused. Now, I know that because I was raped as a child for a period of 2 years, I might be a little more sensitive to those child rape victims. But I want to ask Senator Warren, why would you not ask one question? JP Morgan Chase settled for $290 million to these rape victims. They had to settle with the U.S. Virgin Islands. And Senator Warren doesn't ask a question. You want to know why? Because a former Democrat president's involved, because her donors are involved, because people that she knows are involved. Again, loyalty to an agenda, loyalty to a party. I come back I come in and I want transparency on everything. I'd like her to answer the question on behalf of all those rape victims, though. I can't help it when she goes to ban an entire industry that they're motivated against her because they see a viable candidate. But listen, the rules are already there. Senator Warren, you notice she didn't answer the question about those rape victims. You know, you can't call yourself a absolute warrior for women if you only select the women you're willing to protect.
Oh my god, obviously it's a political spin there, but yeah, everyone knows, no one's blind to, of course, Elizabeth Warren's pockets deep with the banks. Alright, JP Morgan Chase found an infinite money loophole. JP Morgan Chase agrees to pay $920 million in connection with the schemes to defraud precious metals and the U.S. Treasury markets. This is time and time again. That one particularly was back in 2020. We just saw the likes of that again, a few weeks ago with the silver debacle. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got. Decade-long bull run coming from Samson Mao. Of course, my otaku brother from another mother. Whales are buying Bitcoin again. Yeah, everyone, of course, talking about that. Nothing else really breaking this morning. It's been kind of just a slow news day. It is the last day, of course, of the week. And, yeah, low liquidity. First day trading in America on 2026. All right, guys, that seems to be about it. Let's take a look and see what's going on with Bitcoin currently. Yeah, we will probably bounce for the day. I'll be back, of course, at 8 p.m. Eastern for the morning open. I guess the weekly close, really. And we, of course, plot Bitcoin's price trajectory into the weekend like no one else can. It's insane how crazy. We were on it all the time. All right, 89,000 on Bitcoin. Still holding, still barely holding. Let's see if we can continue this. Let's take a look at the order books real quick, too. See how the momentum is still going. Again, of course, I like to look over on the heat map, and I don't like to pay for it. So I always go to Kimba, who's got my back on YouTube, bringing us, of course, the live heat map for free. All right, let's see what's going on with the order books this morning. We're hitting that wall. We're hitting that wall. They do not want us to get above or keep any area above 90K. Let's take a look, see what we got. And zoom on in here. All right, so yeah, we did bounce as soon as we touched 90K. We touched roughly 90,300, I believe. We did chop a little into there. That's awesome to see. All this area here, let's see, is 2 days old. 2 days old here. This is all brand new orders being placed right here for the day. It looks like we're building a few of these areas up. Mostly it is people looking to long, not so much short. These are getting more and more bright by the day. This is not doing too much here. It's almost like they're losing steam. They're definitely building areas higher every single day as well. This is all crazy new, right? For the week. So again, I'm feeling like we are starting to build up key levels higher and higher to facilitate maybe some of the drop off of investor sentiment for these lower prices below 80K. 80K is still a huge area. This is the biggest thing we have on the board. It's stronger now. There's more below us than there is above us, especially in these these really tight ranges. I mean, this is getting so bright now. Holy crap! At the very top of the golden pocket at 87,000, right? That's our new bottom, 87.75, something like that. And then Bitcoin, of course, cannot get back above just that 90K level. They are building a little closer here in the last, I would say, 3 hours. The little chunk right here is getting stronger to fight the bulls off. But that can only hold so long. I would imagine if we come back down here and eat some of this back up, right? That this is going to explode Bitcoin back up and retest at least 91. See if we can break out of there. Man, we're going to eat the rest of this. Eat the rest of this pretty quick if we do. Again, this is all developing each day. I've been watching it like a hawk. I'm excited, guys. I feel like there's not much room to go down anymore. The closer and closer we get to the middle of the month, definitely we'll be able to tell how things start developing. Okay, so that's what we got on Bitcoin this morning, seeing a potential break back down to at least 88.5. If we can't hold 88.5, we might lose that and go back down to retest 88 flat. Again, usually by 10:30, they start to send the market down for a correction. Are we going to get the same thing in 2026? We'll find out. We'll find out tonight, won't we? All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Bobbin says to me, if you don't get banned, are you even speaking the truth? That's right. We challenge it every single day. And almost every Tuesday we get banned. Almost. Last Tuesday we got strike. We can't, of course, spread that truth, man. Open mic on YouTube sounds like a fantastic idea. 100% Jake the Snake. That's right, my man. How you doing this morning, Jake? We missed you. Hope you had a great holiday, my friend. And yeah, again, a shill for the king. That's right. I need to shill harder, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for Jake the Snake. We're going to head out for the day. Have a great day. And just hold your loved ones close. Spend some time with people that you don't normally get to see enough in this world. It's too, life's too short, man. Life's too short. You gotta take it slow sometimes. All right. Shill a bitten. Oh man. Yes. Good. Just groggy. I'm right there with you, Jake. I didn't sleep much last night either. No more drunk jogging, says Maximus Diamond Hands. Yeah. The king. That's his favorite hobby, though. That's Jake the Snake's favorite hobby. Okay, come here, Otaku. I'll hold you tight. All right, soon, man, soon. I'll see you guys all soon tonight as well. Of course, have a great day, guys. We'll catch you again for the market close on 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys all later. Soon, guys, soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more tongues and let me bottle forevermore and more and more and more and more. Hollywood talking is yours. I choose you. I love you.
Okay, what are we gonna do today? I guess we're gonna run. We got to get back to running. It is second day of New Year. We just ate a bunch of comfort food. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Have a great day. I will see you guys tonight. Oh man, let me go swimming in the ocean. It's a drink in hand. There you go. That's one way to start the new year. At a new beach too. All right, guys. I'll see you all tonight. Have a good one. Remember, of course, to stack sats and stay humble, because there is no second best.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
there.